You get the chance to develop relationships with these students, and then you get this day, this chance for them to wear these gowns and these hats, and for us to call you graduate. This is an incredible day. So I congratulate these students. I congratulate them for the path that has brought them here to this point tonight, and to celebrate what an incredible process and journey that has been. I congratulate the families, the friends, the faculty, everybody that is here. You are here because of them, and you know the achievement that was there. And so I get to these days and I get so excited, because these are goals, these are achievements. And some, this is a couple of weeks this has been a goal. For some, it's a couple of months. For some, it is a lifetime. And today, they achieve it. So it's so incredibly interesting. And what I would tell the graduates, bask in this spotlight. Take a second and take a mental photograph and take a breath and memorize what this feels like. Because days like today are exciting. And there are days like today that a long time from now you will look back and go, I did that. And so we congratulate you. Now, when you come up to speak at something like this, you go, what the heck am I going to say? Because the way I'm looking at it is, this is the school's last chance to give you anything we got to give you. And so I'm racking my brain and going, what are some things I would say? And one is, I would tell you to be excited. You're on the stepping stone of incredible things. And also, if you're nervous, that's normal. Nerves are necessary. If you're not at least a little bit nervous, you're not right. But also, we need those nerves to have our edge, and that edge is what will separate us in the world that we are getting ready to go to. Another thing that I would share with you, actually I learned this when I was watching this show, and it was about people who are millionaires, which anytime you have a group of people who are loaded, I kind of watch. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching this show, and just like any good show, when you watch this, you've got people who are excited. They say, okay, you're a millionaire, tell us how. And then that just gets these millionaires talking about themselves, and there is nothing that people like to do more than talk about themselves. And they said, what would be your secret to success? And one person stuck their hand up real quick and said, I got one. They said, okay, what would you say to this? He goes, do what you say you're going to do, and do it every time. And I watched this other panel of 4 other millionaires sit there and go, oh yeah, that was good. That's what I would probably say. They stopped what they were going to say about themselves and deferred. So I took that and I froze it in my head. So do what you say you're going to do, and do it every time. Pay your taxes and your student loans. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Abolish the word can't from your vocabulary. Replace it with I am either unwilling or I am unable, and know the difference between the two. Find your true passion and follow it. And I'm talking the kind of true passion that you wake up in the middle of the night, not because you're pressured, not because you're stressed, but because you are so excited about it. And drive yourself to achieve that, and to find that, and to pursue that, and to make that your own. And measure this world by the relationships that we have. Because at the end of the day, folks, that's what our lives are about. It's about our friends, our family. Maybe it's children's, maybe it's grandparents. But it's the relationships of how we evaluate our world. And so all of those are real quick things that I'm thinking, well, maybe I could say those. But the one that I want to really drive tonight, and more than anything, relay this message to our graduates and to the members of our audience. There are opportunities all around us all the time to do great things for other people. There is chances and opportunities that are out there to make a difference in people's lives. And there are things that are organized. You can volunteer. You can give money. There are things you can do to help. But those are not necessarily the things I want to mention to you. I want to talk about those things when life presents itself with chances to help people. And it's in those moments that we have a really unique opportunity. Let me tell you where I learned this. And I learned it because of guilt. Because I was in a situation and I didn't act, and now years later I wish I had. I walk out of my house, minding my own business. I'm going to my car. It's a day like today, which is like 115 in the shade. Sweating, and I'm thinking all I'm going to do is get to my air conditioning. And I look over, and 3 houses or 4 houses, I don't remember how many down, was my neighbor. And she's out in her front yard mowing, and that yard hadn't seen a mower in a while. And she had a push mower, and you could tell just by looking at her that she had been working hard and still had a long way to go. And I looked over at her, and I thought to myself, that sucks. And then I got in my car and I left. And it wasn't until several hours later that that thought had reoccurred into my brain. But you know what? That person needed help, and I had a perfectly good riding lawnmower in my barn. And yet I didn't take the opportunity to recognize it. And I could do better. That's one of the reasons I give blood any chance I get. I'll see the sign, I'll give blood. Because I can do it on the drop of a hat, and it makes a difference. We will see people in your own lives from every day forward, and I challenge everybody, when you see the chance to make a difference, don't just go on with our lives. Stop and make the difference happen for real. Your journey's just started. Provost Yiser talked about how you are just at the first steps, and today you have a new title. Not only will you be graduate, but you'll also be alumnus. And that is something special, because nobody will ever take that from you. And today, when you walk out of here, stay in touch. Stay in contact with your professors that you have the relationships with. Let us know, because today we celebrate with you, but we hope that we celebrate with each of the milestones as you go. Let tonight's celebration be the first of many. Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to the alumni status.